gonna do, are you? Oh no. Oh, she's stuck. Over. Come on, man. Aww.
Don't know where to shoot.
Oh, come on.
Or I'll send her to auction. Any you don't believe it, are welcome to read my biography there.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
What the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Freshwater clam.
Oh, okay. Jeez, that was scary, God. Aww. Aw, he's a hero.
Nice shot, amigo. Holy shit. You popped your cherry.
Thought you said we couldn't get shot.
We can't get killed. I mean, much of the game is they can't shoot back.
How do you feel? Alive? Tight in the pants. She was terrified.
That's why it exists, man. So you get to feel this. Come on, let's go put some memories in that spank bag. Trust me, you'll thank me after you've been married to my sister for a year.
Wow.
There's something different in my... What? Waiting for the good stuff. This bounty's Jane V shit.
Let's stay here. I want a little adventure.
Yeah, let him do something. Just shoot your brother-in-law? Like, who does that? So weird.
Before a single guest set foot inside. Myself, a team of engineers, and my partner.
Arnold?
You had a partner.
Yeah. When the legend becomes fact, you print the legend. My business partners were more than happy to scrub him from the records, and I suppose I didn't discourage them. His name was Arnold. Those
Weird.
early years were glorious. No. A host began to be, he wasn't interested in the appearance of intellect, of wit. He wanted the real thing. He wanted to create consciousness.
It's a bad idea.
He imagined it as a pyramid. See? He based it on a theory of consciousness called the bicameral mind.
The idea that primitive man believed his thoughts to be the voice of the gods. I thought it was debunked.
Not as a theory for understanding the human mind, perhaps, but not as a blueprint for building an artificial one. See, Arnold built a version of their cognition in which the hosts heard their programming as an inner monologue, with the hopes that in time their own voice would take over. It was a way to bootstrap consciousness. But Arnold hadn't considered two things. One, that in this place, the last thing you want the hosts to be is conscious.
Right.
And two, the other group who considered their thoughts to be the voices of the gods.
Lunatics.
Indeed. But for all his brilliance, I don't think Arnold understood what this place was going to be. You see, the guests enjoyed power. They cannot indulge it in the outside world, so they come here. And as for the hosts, the least we can do is make them forget.
But some of them are remembering,
Yeah.
accessing fragments of Arnold's code. If I may ask, what happened to him?
Well, he died
Shit.
here in the park.
What the hell?
His personal life was marked by tragedy. He put all his hopes into his work. His search for consciousness consumed him totally. barely spoke to anyone.
Take this and go. Now, go! I'll hold them off as long as I can. Come on, damn it.
God.
I'm not afraid of you.
What the hell, man?
This is bullshit. I can have a retrieval.
It would be better if I restored you to the way you were before.
Is there something wrong with me?
No. But this place you live in, it's a terrible place for you.
Some people choose to see the ugliness in this world.
Stop. Lose all scripted responses. Improvisation only.
All right. You're saying I've changed? There aren't two versions of me. There's only one. And I think when I discover who I am, I'll be free.
Wow.
Analysis. What prompted that response?
I don't know.
Shit.
Have I done something wrong? Made a mistake?
Kind of.
Evolution forged the entirety of sentient life on this planet using only one tool. Mistake. Appears you're in good company. That's what parents do.
Do you still want to change me back?
No.
No, Dolores. Let's see where this path leads. You won't tell anyone about our conversations.
No.
Shit. Oh, she took it. Come on, girl.
Got some sand after all, I see. Looks like your boyfriend taught you a thing or two.
Oh, but can she do it though? Come on.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Oh shit.
Why don't we reacquaint ourselves, Dolores? Start at the beginning. Kill him.
Damn. Aww.
Hey!
Oh, what's... Okay. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Damn. Wow.
Maybe you'll even get to use that thing again.
It's the man in the black hat. Oh, look who it is. It's present. It's the present time. William and the man in black are not the same person. I knew it. Okay, so another great episode. Awesome episode. For a while there, I thought it was going to be like a filler, you know? But it was amazing. Like, it had like really great moments. So the ending there, I'm so happy. Okay, because with the last episode, a lot of people were saying that they thought that William and the Man in Black are the same person. And as soon as I saw that theory, I completely disagreed with it. And I was like, no, I don't believe in that theory. It's stupid. I mean, it's not stupid, but I just, it was believable, but I just thought, God, I hope they don't do that. Like, I feel like if their writers had done that would have been stupid, you know? And I'm so glad it's not true. So awesome. Because I love William. You know, we've barely seen him, but he's my favorite character, you know? And the Man in Black sucks, right? He's a villain. We didn't see him at all this episode, which is fine, whatever. But I'm really glad. Like, I was actually, when I was watching this episode, I kept thinking, I hope that something happens that proves that William is in the present time. That this isn't a flashback that we're watching the whole time, the whole episode. I was thinking that, and they finally did. They did it at the end of the episode, and I didn't think they were going to. I thought that it was going to be a while until it was proven that this is happening at the same time. It's all happening at the same time. There aren't any flashbacks or anything. But they did it. They showed it in the third episode, which I'm happy about. And it was kind of funny because in my last video, if you look at the comments, a few people had mentioned that. A few people had mentioned that they thought that William and the Man in Black were the same person. And it seemed like every person who said that thought that they had like this great idea or something, you know? And it was funny too, because just this morning, there was a comment, right? Like, I was on YouTube and it said that it had like a comment. And I was like, oh, what's this, you know? And it was someone saying, I think William and the Man in Black are the same. And I'm like, oh my God, how many people are going to see this? I'm like, at least read the other comments that are on there, because it had been mentioned already. And people kept mentioning it, and they kept saying, oh, I think this, you know? And it's like, and by the way, I mean, I love getting comments on my videos. It's awesome, you know? So keep them coming. But I thought that was funny how people kept saying the same thing, you know? And every time I kept thinking, like, I don't think that's true, and I hope it's not true, you know? But anyways, you know, getting away from that, one theory that I did have after thinking about it is that I think that the Man in Black might be related to Ben Barnes. I think that maybe that's his father or something. And I was thinking, because Ben Barnes is so blasé about the whole thing, and he's obviously been there before, you know? So I just keep thinking that if they come into contact with him, that they might know each other or something. But I can at least admit that that theory might not be true. It just seems like maybe they have something to do with each other. And then with William, I'm so glad he's just a regular guy, and that he's not going to end up being the Man in Black. And one of the reasons why I didn't think that was true is because William is so good. He's seriously so nice. And he treats, you know, the robots so nice. Like they're people, you know. And I was also saying in one of my comments that it's kind of coincidental that this person who treats the robots like they're people just happens to go there at the time that the robots are becoming real people. That's kind of a big coincidence, you know. And especially now, since he knows Dolores now, and she's totally like a real person at this point, right? So that's kind of a coincidence, since he already respects them so much and he sees them as being real. But I'm really glad they know each other, that they're together in a sense, you know. That's really awesome. And with Bernard, I didn't really care about him as much as a character up until now. You know, I can admit that. And I don't really care about his relationship with that woman, unless he's having like an affair with his boss or whatever. I couldn't care less about that. I really don't care. But this episode, that was amazing. You know, that scene when he was talking to his wife, that was really beautiful. And I find him really fascinating, especially after that scene with Ford. And also that scene with Ford was really amazing. And I really liked how in his flashback, they made him look so young. I don't know how they did that. It looked exactly like him, you know. But, you know, I think we can all agree that every scene with Ford is a good scene. But when they were talking about Arnold, that was really, really fascinating. And when he said that Arnold, that he had some bad things happen to him. And then he told Bernard to not be like Arnold, basically. And when he said, you know, what do you mean? And he was like, well, because I know about your son who had died, you know. And it obviously, he and Arnold have that in common. Something had happened to them. And now, for some reason, they really care about this idea of creating artificial intelligence. And I think we can all agree that that's a really bad idea. You know, creating artificial intelligence is never good, especially if it's something that's sort of superior to us. Like robots, these things are kind of superior to us in a sense. You know, because they can't age and they can't really, you know, and so it's not a good idea, you know, and especially these things that live in this world, because they have such horrible things happen to them, that giving them a memory and giving them the ability to really think clearly and to be self-aware, that's not a good idea, that's really bad, you know? So I really wish that Bernard would just listen to Ford. I really wish he would, you know, especially considering what happened to Arnold, right? Because he had killed himself. He went crazy and stuff. And I guess Bernard thinks that he's better than Arnold because he can actually do it. He can actually do the thing that Arnold was trying to do. But obviously it's a really bad idea. And things, you know, they're just going to get worse from here. It's just going to become more chaotic and more crazy and everything. But I'm really looking forward to it. And so with Ford's idea, it seems like the thing that Ford is trying to do, it's kind of weird because it seems like I thought at first that he and Bernard were working together. Like whenever you saw Bernard talking to Dolores, it seemed like Ford knew about that. You know, and I don't know if I'm the only one that felt that way, but for some reason I felt like Ford knew. And that he was sort of making him do that, like he was making him talk to them and stuff. But I guess he wasn't. I guess Ford and Bernard weren't working on that together, but Ford is still doing something. And for some reason, he's giving them more detailed backstories and stuff. And it doesn't seem like that really makes sense, like why he's doing that or anything. And especially since Bernard at the same time is sort of creating sentience. And then like the two things together don't seem like a good idea. It kind of seems like a perfect storm of all these things that are going to happen, right? But, you know, obviously without it, the plot can't move forward. And that's why we're watching this, is for the plot. But yeah, so anyway, so that was episode 3. And again, I don't know what it's called yet. I'm going to find out. But yeah, again, really awesome episode.